Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. So I usually go and I buy aloe vera juice from my local store or I get it online, but today I want to show you how you can make it yourself at home. So I already have my aloe vera leaf and I get this from my grocery store. They've already removed the yellow sap that comes out. So if you still have yours if you plucked yours from a plant, make sure to drain this first before you use it and then cut out the part that has the yellow stuff, because that yellow stuff will eat you. It will eat your throat if you drink it. So this is what it looks like when you have cut part of it off. This is what the thickness is. You want to find an aloe vera leaf that is quite thick so that you can get the most juice out of it. And when you cut it into strips, it's very transparent, translucent. Is that what you call it? So let's start doing this. So I'm going to show you what we do. So after you've cut this off in a small piece, you want to cut off the side to remove the prickly side from it. Now, you know I like things easy, so what you want to do is you want to cut this in half. Don't worry if it's not proportionally halved, but just cut it in half. And by us cutting off the side, it makes it easy to cut off and it exposes this inner filling. So this is the inner gel filling or filling. So what you do is you get your spoon very easily and then you scrape it or you scoop it out. By doing this, you are not introducing the backing, and this makes it easy for you to use. Now, when you use a knife, it can be quite dangerous because you can easily cut yourself. So just use a spoon and scoop everything out and see how fast that is. So you see, we've scooped out all the stuff. Let's remove this, and I'm going to continue scooping out everything like this. See how the spoon does a good job at doing it instead of using a knife. And see, everything is scooped out. So now you can see I've already scraped out everything. You can't see anything green in there because I used the spoon. That's why you use the spoon. I'm going to be using my blender. My blender, this is the KitchenAid blender, and it has a good setting. It has a setting of liquefy, and that is why I love this blender, because I can turn things into liquid water, and that's what we want this juice to be, in water form. So what you do is we're going to take this and we're going to pour our aloe vera into the blender and blend it in liquefied mode. So I've blended it for about 1 to 1.5 minutes because I want it to be really well blended. Next, you take your bowl and you want a fine strainer. If you don't have a fine strainer, you can use a pantyhose or something, maybe a light trouser socks or that you've never worn before, so that you can strain off any particles from it. So now this is what it looks like when we pour it. It has a foamy look to it, but when you strain it out, it has a watery consistency. So I don't usually mash it up, like use something to push it down, because that can also push in the particles, any particles left over. So just gently shake it, and please note that by shaking it, you're not losing any nutrients, you're not losing any nutritious values if you consume this. So now I've strained everything off. This is the part you don't want, especially if you're going to be using this in your hair. This can leave some sort of particles in your hair if you use it, and by introducing this part, this turns this aloe vera into a gel. So we don't want this, because this is actually like the jelly part of the aloe vera. This is my aloe vera juice, and you can take this and you can consume it, but please If you're going to consume it, use a little bit at a time, because for some people, if their body is not used to consuming aloe vera, they can get irritated. So be careful about that. So this is my spray bottle. We're going to be using this for my hair and for my children's hair. And I have this bottle funnel. Link to all the information, all the things that I'm using are in the description area. So this funnel makes it easy for me to transfer the aloe vera into the bottle. And there is your aloe vera juice. Now I'm going to show you, coming up next, I'll show you how I use this aloe vera juice. I prefer this aloe vera juice when I do find the plant, because this aloe vera juice is 100% aloe vera versus this one that is 99.8 pure aloe vera. But if you look at the ingredients area, right here says organic aloe vera gel, water and aloe vera gel concentrate, citric acid, sodium benzoate, which is a food preservative. This one here, I'm not preserving it. If you want to store it, you can store it in the fridge, and I will say use up within 2 weeks, 14 days. You can also freeze it and use up within that time. If you want to add preservatives to this, you can add preservatives, but do your research on what type of preservatives. This I'm going to be using, this amount will last me and my 2 daughters. It will last us a week, so 7 days usage. And this is what it looks like when you spray it out. You can see it sprays out in water, is not a gel. So next I'm going to show you how I use it, so make sure you come back and watch the following video that will show you how to use this aloe vera juice in your hair. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.